It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. We have been needing to do an Anime Eternal video for quite a while now. In fact, it's been so long that I'm pretty sure there's been approximately like 4 updates or something like that. And yeah, well, since a lot of these updates do actually have a lot of like end game stuff, you know, stuff that we can't exactly reach right now, you know exactly what that means. We need to continue grinding, we need to get maxed out. So yeah, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button with notifications on if you think we're going to be getting broken today. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into this. Alright, so first things first, let's quickly get a short recap on what I've been doing. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I have spent the majority of these like past few days of non-stop grinding doing nothing but standing here on these Jiraiya's. Now, why exactly, you might be asking? Well, the reason is that I want to go ahead and max out everything in this world. For example, the chakra progression. As you guys can see, I have 481k tokens. However, the reason that I have so many of these tokens, because I think 481k is actually way too overkill. It's actually for this over here, the power eye, since yeah, I did promise in the last video that I was going to try and get this eye of 6 parts. And the crazy thing is that if I'm not mistaken, we don't even have enough for the pity. Meaning that, yeah, we need like 750k, which in other words means we are barely over halfway there. But hold on, my RNG has cooked in the past, you know, I have gotten like phantom stuff like well before the pity, so there is still a good solid chance that I can easily get this, like maybe even at 100k rolls. So yeah, in order to start today's video, we are going to be starting off by opening up the power eyes. Now, just after we go ahead and do that, right, another thing that I want to do is, you guys have been letting me know in my DMs and as well in my Discord server that apparently these like starter packs and whatnot are really OP. Now, just before you guys start shouting at me, I am going to be doing this free to play. Just as I started the series on, there is going to be only Robux credits being used. No Robux, no pay to win. This is all completely free to play. And just so you guys get an idea why I'm spending stuff on, for example, the starter packs and the exclusive star, even though maybe a game pass would technically be more worth it, it's because these pets and avatars are ridiculously broken. Like, have a look at this, right? 1.19 million and 1.19 million again. And even over here, for just 200 credits, you can get a melee pet, which is 1.34 million, which, just to compare to my best right now on my team, yeah, that's around 100x increase. Yeah, I have a feeling that this video, a lot of progression is going to be done, or at least, you know, I hope so. So let's, I guess, get started on the grinding by doing what I just promised like 2 minutes ago. We are going to start auto rolling, so let's just make sure that I have everything equipped. Like, for example, I believe there's an avatar which actually gives me slightly better chances at this. Okay, no, this is actually drop amount percentage, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe I don't have any items in order to increase RNG luck here. You know what? It's fine. No need to complain. We have 472k tokens, meaning that we have around 47,200 chances. Yeah, let's get the auto roll started, and I guess I will catch you guys probably... I don't know how long this is going to take. This might take a few hours. It might take like 20 minutes. Let's just see how long this is going to take. So I'll be seeing you guys sometime later. And okay, everybody, just like that, we are now back with the Eye of 6 parts obtained, which, as you guys can see, only costed us around 200k tokens, which, I mean, hey, although I am really happy that, you know, I didn't end up using all of my tokens, I am a little bit sad that, you know, I could have spent, you know, half the time AFKing and I could have gotten it, you know, earlier. But hey, whatever, it's fine. I mean, we have it now. It's giving us like all of these boosts, meaning that with all of that equipped, plus as well the... what do you call this? Yeah, the exclusive pets from the shop, since, yes, I did kind of get a little bit, you know, excited and couldn't wait. Our energy per click is now at 10.6 nonillion. Now keep in mind, before it used to be 500 not 500, sorry, 500 octillion, which in other words means that our energy per click jumped up by like 2x, 10x, like a 20x boost. And the best part about that is that we aren't actually technically done yet, since if you remember in the last video, we did unlock the spirit residence. However, I have not touched anything here at all. And the reason for that is because I'm not exactly strong enough in order to like farm out the new tokens that are needed in order to roll the machines. For example, as you guys can see, this is the weakest mob that I can fight, but yeah, I'm nowhere near one-shotting it. But then again, I don't exactly need to take out those guys because I could technically farm on these Kens, but they only give the gold ball token. And although just getting that is, I guess, fine, I'd rather be able to grind, you know, 2 tokens at once, is basically, you know, halving the time needed in order to max everything out. So we might as well head on over to probably the dungeon lobby. Yeah, let's head over here and let's probably make our way and should we like buy a bunch of like tokens for stuff we can't really access? Yeah, I think that's probably the strategy. I mean, as you guys can see, I did actually go ahead and probably buy a bunch of tokens. Yeah, I got around like 10k, and from those 10k, it seems like we already managed to get the psychic barrier, which is giving me a 10 times boost. I guess that means that we can now move on to probably some of the other steps that we can do. For example, maybe working on like the Clover Village. I believe I still have like Fire Spirit progression to work on. Then from there, do I have anything over here which is like under leveled? This is the best fruits for energy, and then everything else is basically Phantom. So I guess that means that in terms of energy, that is all sorted. Now we can definitely go ahead and as well maybe get a good accessory, because right now I do have an accessory that is, I guess, is decent for like coins. However, right now I don't really need coins. I think I need more like energy right now, so then, you know, I can fight stronger enemies, which would probably end up giving me more coins in the process. So yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and work on that by AFKing on the Windmill Island, and I guess from there, what else could I do? Probably do some hatching. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. So yeah, let's get started by probably auto deleting all of these, and maybe as well, just to help us out that little bit extra with, you know, I guess grinding in general, we can probably as well buy, what should we buy? Let's go for equipping 3 more champions. I have a feeling this is probably going to come in really, really handy, and because I guess we can do it as well, let's try the medium dungeon. I want to see how much damage I can do here. So okay, all of these enemies have XS health, which is really, really good. It pretty much means that I can kind of just walk all the way through here without worrying about, you know, running into like a brick wall, I guess. Plus as well, if I'm not mistaken, as we continue to go through this, we are probably, yeah, going to be unlocking achievements, which is going to be boosting pretty much everything like damage, star luck, energy, and even at the end, we get a whole extra pet equip. That's really good. Not gonna lie, it do makes me wonder, can I probably go ahead and complete the hard dungeon as well? Probably not. I have a feeling that we would need to get maybe 10 times to 100 times stronger in order to beat this. But then again, I don't know. I mean, these enemies are staying at SP whilst I'm at, you know, all the way 470 DE. So there is actually a good solid chance that I can beat the hard dungeon as well. In fact, it turns out I was completely wrong, since not only were we able to get all of the achievements related to the hard dungeon, just like so, we also managed to instantly beat the insane dungeon. Like literally, remember when this clip started? That was actually me soloing the insane dungeon. Yeah, this is actually some wild stuff. Let's go ahead, let's claim all of these, right? Like, not complaining, you know, we're going to be getting 3 extra equips, like 15% in like every single stat. And now all that's really left to do is to get strong enough in order to max out the Leaf Raid, just like so. To max out the Dungeon Crazy Raid, Titan Defense, Nightmare, and what else? Oh yeah, we need to beat like every single dungeon like 100 times, right? Yeah, we have 100 dungeons of every single type. That's gonna take so long. Oh well, actually, if it's like 1 dungeon every hour, right? Wouldn't that be, let's say I stayed up 24 hours every single day, no sleeping, no bathroom breaks, no nothing. Theoretically, I would be able to complete this in around 5 days. Well, now assuming that, you know, I actually sleep, I actually eat, and I actually have bathroom breaks, and, you know, I work on other videos as well, it's probably going to be more like a month. I'm going to be honest. Whatever, it's fine. In the end, all I really care about is that now I can go ahead and equip best. Now I have probably my energy is like much higher. Plus as well, do keep in mind when I go ahead and do all of the hatching, which, you know, I'm about to do right now, my energy per click is probably going to be going some insane numbers into the stratosphere. In fact, I'm going to prove you guys all wrong. You guys think I'm probably going to do like another mid video where, you know, I barely make some progression. I'm going to try and prove you wrong. Let me do some hatching. Let me give myself like what? 1 hour, 2 hours of hatching. something like that. And then from there, we'll see how much progression we're able to do. Now, keep in mind, by the way, when you're watching this video, I am probably on vacation, you know, I'm in like a whole different country. So, unfortunately, this video can't be that long, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to try and fit as much progression as I can, you know, possible. So yeah, let me get to hatching. I'll catch you guys later with hopefully some major progression. Hey, Editor SMG here, just quickly cutting in. Unfortunately, I was not able to do enough progression before, you know, I have to go to sleep. And as I'm recording this video, it is the night before I go on vacation. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm out of time, but hey, what I can promise is that I am going to be bringing my laptop with me, and obviously maybe I'll have like 2-3 hours before I go to bed every night. So what I am going to try and promise to do is that when you see this video, which is probably going to be like 4 or 5 days from when I'm recording this, I'm just basically going to cut from when I'm back from vacation and basically just showcase what I've done over, you know, the past few days. Now, what am I going to do exactly? Mostly just probably, you know, rolling gachas and, you know, unlocking new worlds. Kind of like what we've been doing in the previous videos. Now, I know a lot of you guys do like to see a lot of progression on camera, but please give me a break. Because at the rate things are going, if I don't grind at all for, you know, until I come back, then this video is probably going to take another week and a half minimum. So yeah, sorry to you guys that love to see progression on camera, but don't worry, I'll explain exactly what I've done, so then that way, if you're using this video as a guide, then you know exactly what to do. But yeah, see you guys in around 5, 6, 7, 8 days, something like that, when this video is live, and yeah, hopefully we would have done a lot of progression, maybe something like reaching Magic Hunter City or the Titan City, something like that. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, after probably like a week and a half of, you know, vacation and like minimal grinding later, we are now back in order to showcase what exactly I've done off camera. Now, once again, I do want to apologize that I did all of this off camera, but hey, I was in a different country, you know, there's literally nothing I can do. But anyways, I believe we had ended off the last part either in the Magic Hunter City or in the Spirit Residence. Honestly, I can't really remember. However, let's just say within, let's say, the past 3 worlds, right? You know, the Village of Sins, Titan City, and Magic Hunter City, we have done a lot of progress. For example, over here, we managed to get legendaries from the last world that we're at the moment. We got some mythicals, a brand new Supreme, giving us 8 times damage. Then from there, we have some even more phantom stuff, you know, Energy Aura Blast, Phantom Chef, which I believe was added in like update 12 or something. Hold on a minute. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Update 12.2. As you guys can see, they added chef power. It gives you, I believe, extra damage. Yes, it does. And of course, it's going to be buffing basically the grinding in general. And if I'm not mistaken, I also did other progress in like some other stuff. For example, I upgraded some of my pets, which, yeah, okay, these are the strongest ones I have at the moment. I have this secret avatar. I also managed to get some fighters, you know, nothing too crazy at the moment, only like this mythical attack titan, but hey, we're making progress. Then from there, we also did a bunch more progression in the achievements. For example, I did a bunch of each of every single dungeon, you know, 20 easy dungeons, 18 medium dungeons, and yeah, you kind of get the idea. We've been doing progression. I also got some more Leaf Raid achievements. I did manage to beat the Dungeon Crazy, you know, it did take a little bit, but I was able to do it, giving me an extra equip. Titan Defense, once again, made some decent progress in this. And then from there, I got all of the Restaurant Trade achievements, you know, giving me 150 and 100 credits. And then, apart from that though, I think that's relatively it when it comes to the achievements. Yeah, we did kind of a lot. But anyways, enough of yapping on what I've done. Let's talk about, I guess, what we're going to be doing from this point onwards. Now, apart from grinding, you know, AFKing for like another day or so, you know, in order to get the tokens that I'm missing. For example, I haven't maxed out 10 progression yet or spiritual upgrade. I have at least been grinding other stuff off camera so then I can, you know, do it on camera. For example, the jewelry over here. If I'm not mistaken, I can actually go ahead and create a brand new ring. So let's unequip that. Awesome. Now, if I go ahead and create the golden ring, which is going to be found right over here, I should be able to make this. So let's see. So can I craft this? Hold on, I think I need to make one of these. So let's craft that. Nice. Now, if we make this, okay, what are we missing? Okay, it's auto equipped. All right, that's fine. So let's equip, or should I say unequip that? And if I go ahead and make this, cool. we now have the gold energy ring. Now, is this better than the rose ring that we saw over here? 0.55x compared to... where is it? 0.5x. Okay, so in reality, it's probably best to just make a rose gold ring at the moment. So let's craft that. Now that should be auto-equipped. Then from there, unfortunately, I don't think I have enough of like the materials in order to make the rose gold ring. Yeah, I need 30 of these blue crystals. I only have 9 of them, so, you know, I am a little bit behind on that. But apart from that, though, I think I can, at least in the meantime, start making some other stuff that I can go ahead and equip. For example, can I make a rose gold necklace? No, I can't. But hey, at least it seems like I'm not too far off. So, you know, maybe like 2 more insane dungeons, and I should have that in the bag. Can I make a gold one? Yes, I can. Okay, that's going to be doing nice for the time being. I can definitely make a gold earring. So... yeah, once again, that's another 0.55x energy. And then from there, I might as well start making some of these like other types of rings, right? For example, if I create some of these bronze earrings and then maybe invest in one of these damage ones, I mean, I could technically do that, yeah. All right, let's see. So can I go ahead and make myself one of these silver damage earrings? Yes, I can. Nice. Then from there, I can go ahead and create this bronze necklace, which once again is going to be giving me some extra damage. And then I don't think I have enough here. I'm still a bit far off for making the silver damage necklace. And when it comes to like important, I guess, accessories, it's kind of relatively done. I mean, I can't really do much. I mean, these green crystals and yellow crystals, they're not really that important. Like, this increases coins, this increases luck. I'd rather save my, you know, separate parts for like when I go ahead and make myself like energy rings and stuff. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother making any of these for the time being, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it there. But I mean, hey, have a look at this, right? If I go ahead and equip best for energy, I'm now getting like 0.55, 0.55, and 0.3x energy, which is, you know, really, really nice. And then from there, if I want to go ahead and get a little bit of an extra damage boost, yeah, 0.1x, 0.25x, and... okay, I don't really have a damage ring at the moment. But yeah, pretend that this is a damage ring, okay? So, yeah, I don't feel left out. But anyways, now that the jewelry is all done and dusted, what's the next thing that we can go ahead and work on? Not gonna lie, I'm not really sure. I mean, when it comes to like stuff in general, I'm pretty like maxed out on like all the previous worlds except like swords and stuff. So maybe instead what I can go ahead and do is maybe spend some of the credits that I've been saving up. Now, my Discord over here did actually go ahead and send me a tier list. So yeah, I guess we might as well go ahead and use this because apparently some of the like really, really broken game passes I just haven't gotten yet. For example, fast auto clicker and 2x XP. So let's go ahead and let's get these bad boys, right? So credits equipped, and then let's get this one for 300 credits. And then where is the next one? Double XP, 625, and double weapon, giving me 1 weapon slot. Yeah, I think for the time being, double EXP is going to be more worth it because, you know, the more XP I get, then the more I can upgrade my avatars, meaning that it will probably give me a much better boost than a double weapon. So yeah, let's go ahead and buy that. Now, since I can't really buy anything else over here that's like worth that much value, I might as well go ahead and maybe buy, should I maybe get one of these starter packs? Let's see, so the worst pet I can get is 8.38 million, and then the worst avatar I can get is going to be 3.35 million. So if we go ahead and compare those, right now my weakest pet is 214k, so yeah, that would be a really good boost. And then when it comes to avatars, 778k, but this is level 150. So yeah, probably it is actually going to be worth it to get both the starter pack and as well probably this, the exclusive star. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's buy one of these. Can we maybe get something good? Jonah, I believe that was the worst one. Yeah, okay, we did kind of take a little bit of an L, but it's fine. Let's buy the starter pack. Nice, now we have a really OP avatar. Let's go ahead and let's upgrade this bad boy. So heading on over here and equipping this avatar, Klein. Are we going to be able to get him to max level 150? I believe so. Let's do max level up and let's see. Alrighty, so level 120, 30, 40, and nice. He is now max level, giving me 28.4 million. Wow, that is a huge jump in multiplier. Wait, so what's my energy per click now looking like? 3.89 QDD per click, which if I go ahead and just make sure I have all of my energy stuff equipped, which let's go ahead and do that, Yeah, okay, it's gonna be remaining the same number. But I mean, hey, I'm 99% sure that I did just go ahead and get what I need in order to start maxing out some of the worlds that I just unlocked. For example, I think I might be able to start making some decent progression in the Titan City. Yeah, as you guys can see, I can actually go ahead and one-shot Mikasa really easily, you know, giving me a chance at getting her accessory. And then from there, what about the final guys? For example, the Irvins. Alright, they are going to be getting one-shotted, and then from there, I think we can also go ahead and one-shot Levi, the boss over here, which, yes, we can really easily. Nice. Oh, would you look at that? Apparently, when I have like my full damage setup on, I'm actually doing quite a lot of damage to like the enemies inside of, what do you call this world again? The Village of Sins, yeah. Wait, does that mean I can go ahead and unlock one more world in today's video? I think so. Hold on. So these guys have 9.27 NVD health, and then the bosses, which I believe are these Melions, are 97.7. Yeah, I can definitely get one more world in today's video. Oh, let's go. All right, then let's go ahead and quickly speedrun all of this. So let's just quickly, I guess, count down to when, you know, I unlock the next world. So 3, 2, 1. Alright, that is quest number 6 done, meaning that if we just quickly teleport on over to the quest board, we should now have the next world unlocked. So let's go ahead, let's see. Nice, we have the Kaiju Base unlocked. Now, I am going to assume that probably I am going to be needing some of the new tokens. So let's, I guess, immediately head on over to the dungeon lobby and let's get like 1,000 of every single token, you know? Because, you know, I do want to actually kind of do some progression in today's video. So let's exchange 1,000 of those and 1,000 of the Kaiju tokens. Nice. Now, all that's left to do is probably to buy the machine. So this is going to be costing 200 quadrillion, okay, and it's going to be increasing your damage. Then from there, where is the other machine? Okay, here it is, literally in the bang middle of the map. Now, ooh, 650 quadrillion? Ouch. Okay, that is quite a lot. I was not expecting it to be like so expensive. Can we at least maybe increase our damage to kind of like help grinding money be a bit easier? Let's find out. So, okay, starting off, it seems like we're getting actually quite a lot of damage. We're already at like 20% boost, which is really nice. And okay, I think we're ending at 20%. Yeah, listen, at this point, we can't really complain, okay? 20% is 20%, meaning that for every like 4 enemies that we take out, or every 5 enemies, we get 1 extra enemy taken out. So yeah, that would still give us, you know, a bunch of extra money. But yeah, what about the other stuff over here? The thingy, what do you call this again? The egg does cost 64.3 trillion, which is actually quite a lot. And then, yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to take out the secret boss of this world. But if I were theoretically able to do that, it would give me all of these multipliers. So, yeah, this is definitely something that we're going to be heading back onto, I guess, in the near future. Now, the last thing that I want to do in today's video, right, just so then we can say that this is all done, is probably going to be heading on over to the Magic Hunter City and, I guess, completing the secret quest of this world, because I'm pretty sure I haven't completed it yet. So, let's just quickly climb up this little secret staircase, I guess you can call it, or ladder, whichever you prefer. Then from there, we need to take out 10 of these Killer's Godspeed, which are going to be found right along this wall, all the way at the back of the map. Now, what is really good about this enemy is that not only is it going to be allowing me to get, you know, 1 more of those obelisk machines, but it's also going to be giving me a brand new aura, I believe. Hold on, let's have a look. So let's see, it is that, yes, it is going to be giving me a new aura for a 1% chance. Or was it 10%? No, it's 1%, and it's going to be giving me, if you guys were able to see, 1.5x energy, which compared to my old one, that is going to be a 2 times boost. Okay. But yeah, I think you guys kind of get the idea right now, right? All that's really left to do is probably to focus on like grinding energy and stuff. I mean, since I've upgraded my energy so much, and since it's going up really fast, probably I could easily go ahead and grind out, you know, a bunch of rank ups really quickly, and maybe as well grind out some like previous world stuff. Like, for example, just like I mentioned, I can grind the Titan City, which is going to be giving me, you know, Titan tokens, the fluid injection thingies, and as well, if I'm not mistaken, the red scarf, which actually, if I am able to get the best one of this, it is actually going to be giving me a better money multiplier, which would then allow me to get the new energy machine. And yeah, you guys kind of get the idea. Basically, I'm going to get really OP really fast, So yeah, probably by the next time that you guys see me, I will go ahead and max all of those out. So then that's way, at least by the next time that I start the next video, which is probably going to be in like a day or two, we won't have to focus too much on like what we've already seen. For example, I know you guys are getting a bit bored of me heading back on over to like the first few worlds over and over. So yeah, don't worry, by the next time that an Anime Eternal video comes out, Magic Hunter City, Spirit Residence, Titan City, all of that will be maxed out, and then from there we will start making the very final steps that we need to do in order to finish this Noob to Pro series. Like, have a look at this. We are only 3 worlds away. That is really close. But anyways, let's go ahead, let's wrap up this video by claiming this final quest over here, just like so. And yeah, let's go ahead and let's get this obelisk activated, just like that. Ooh, we've done a lot of grinding, not only on camera but as well off camera. So yeah, if you guys did end up enjoying this video, you know exactly what to do. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button with notifications on, and also comment down below maybe some tips and tricks, or maybe some, I don't know, ideas for future videos. For example, since I'm really close to finishing this Noob to Pro, right? What do you want to see after that? Do you want to see like a pay-to-win version where, you know, I start off the game with like maybe like 5,000 credits or something? Yeah, I don't know. Feel free to let me know down in the comments, and also feel free to join my Discord server. It's going to be linked in the description. But yeah, apart from that though, my name's SMG. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out, everybody.